Well, we have, the United States has been in a shutdown now for about 17 days. We have two different government shutdown stories to cover before we get too crazy. Number one, the USTA, the people who administer SNAP, only have enough money available in their accounts to pay out 30% of the regular official amount of funding that they were supposed to pay for the 42 million SNAP recipients. Therefore, they've been asking different states to stop accepting applications for SNAP during the shutdown because they do not know how they're going to fund all the existing SNAP recipients at this time because they don't have any money left. Remember, government's closed, prohibition bills not passed. USDA is one of the bills that wasn't allocated money yet. Okay. In fact, this is related to health. The bill that's currently is stonewalling the whole thing. Okay, so which means November 1st, you may not see a full SNAP payment, or worse, you may not see no SNAP payment if the government stays closed beyond the first of the month of November. Given the way they're going at it, I would say it's very possible. Okay? The second thing, Donald Trump is planning and wants to totally close many Democratic programs. Not only is punishment for their stupidity of preventing the government to reopen, but also because they need to cut costs. This list of programs that he wants to slice and dice will be made available today. We will find out which ones they are. We do know the National NPR and PBS are two of them, National Public Radio and Public Broadcast Services. So that we know. But until I see the actual press release, I don't know which ones exactly. So just want you to be aware that's where your money is going, or more precisely, where your money could be going. Yeah, or may not even get a check. Full payments if the government doesn't reopen until it reopens. Will either stop or be reduced, and upon government reopening and the funding is reinstated. So, in other words, the government is going to have a big IOU for you and me. That's what it means. Okay. So that's pretty serious. Now, what about other programs? What about WIC? Same thing. What about programs like SSI? Well, I don't know enough about the SSI system with Social Security to give you a clearer answer on SSI, SSDI, or even SSA. The difference is SSA was created as a Social Security savings account back in the 1942 under FDR. So the original was created like a savings account, but money was given to the people to start their savings account when you start working. That's where you pay Social Security taxes. but the staff is on majority of the staff is on furlough. Unfortunately, the longer the government stays partially shut down could result in the possibility of the government becoming a permanent shutdown. This is something that when the shutdown creations was created, that it was actually bad news. It's right near the end of the month. It's right now it's the middle of the month. A lot of programs, it also means that a lot of programs are running on leftover slush funds from the fiscal year before. So once those things run out of funds, such as the USDA, they can't continue. They don't have the program. They don't have the money. He is. The problem is, it's your Democrats that refuse to yield. It's not Trump that's refusing to yield. It's not the Republicans that are refusing to yield. Oh, they're fighting too. But, I mean, the Democrats are the ones that really are shutting the whole process down. They need 60 Senate votes to pass the needed bill to get the government open. But they haven't. They're the ones. The last score was pretty kind of good. I guess it was 54 to whatever the difference was, 46. The problem is you need 60 votes, and they didn't have that. So I gotta get another 6 Democrats on the floor to agree to get the government open. Yeah, because they also want to spend more money on programs, which may or may not be an option. But you can't talk about more funding for programs that are shut when the government is shut. Because the way the rules work for the shutdown is you can only discuss this budget. And then they have to wrangle over it, and they can't stop wrangling over it until the government reopens. Then they can start doing confirmations. Then they can go back to do their normal finger pointing and gerrymandering. If they don't get the government open, it don't matter. It's a moot point. That's the thing that most people do not understand.
Oh, yeah!
Now, that's depressing news, isn't it?
Oh, yeah!
Well, let's try to talk about something more pleasant. All right, let's. I did a video yesterday, a portrait stream. Didn't do a hill of beans. Why? I don't know. But, what's nice is that we now have multiple cameras. Well, actually, I have all my cameras now set up here. I got one here. You can see over here. I got one here. I should put up a little higher. Oh, that's better. Okay. I got this one here. 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 And by the way, you can see, yes, autumn colors have coming in, and the trees are turning the beautiful golden yellow. So we are getting to that time of year, and we need to start preparing for something more important than ever. Bundling up. That's right. You got to keep warm. I mean, you think about that. Because it's going to be getting colder, I'm not going to be going to Cumbies. Isn't that terrible? We wasted the whole warmer weather when we could have gone to Cumbies. But we finally got the ban lifted. But it's now autumn. it's late autumn, and guess what? The temperature is dropping like a rock, and so it's gonna be too uncomfortably cold to go out there and drink um, a soda and eat a donut outside. However, I can promise you, Sunday is supposed to be hospitable. So Sunday is going to be a high of 19 degrees Celsius. Maybe then I can go out and get my donut and my lemonade drink. You know? No, I didn't spend any summer outdoors. I did not go anywhere and I went with noodles here and there a few places, but otherwise I stayed in the house. You could say I was kind of under involuntary house arrest. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go out. I didn't go shopping. I ordered food out. I had food came in. I went to McDonald's a few times. I went to CVS a few times. But overall, I didn't really go out. So, when Social Security was first introduced on FDR, the life expectancy was 61, but you weren't able to draw until 65. That's why we worked. Now, the reversed, and it's going broke. Yes, I know that. But SSI, Social Security Supplemental Income, that was created in 1965, along with Medicare, Medicaid, as a support program. But the money has to be reallocated by Congress every single time. Social Security administers that program. There's a Centers for, Medicare, Medicaid, monitor Medicare Part A, Part B, and the states partially administer Medicaid Part. Well, anyway, the point is the government created this boondoggle, so the government has got to dig us out of it. It's not our fault, okay? And except if you really want to see this stupid shutdown end, get on your doggone horn with your congressman and tell them to basically suck it up, vote for the new, open up the government bill. Let's get the budget going. Let's get the government going. Let's get the government talking. Okay? We need to get them to talk. And then they can talk about budget after the government's open. Because if they don't, the longer and longer it's shut, and I confirm these numbers, the more unlikely the government will be able to return back to normal. The longer it's offline, the more programs are going to end up closing because of lack of funds. And some of those programs will not be able to recover. Now, that's next weekend. Yeah, it's the 24th, 5th, and 26th. Yeah, so, but that's next weekend. This weekend was supposed to be a rally in New Jersey. But Noodles said he didn't know if we'd have fuel money for that. We're invited to go. But, so yes, the 24th, Noodles is coming up here at night. We're leaving here early the 25th in the morning, going to Parsippany, New Jersey, going to the Chiller Theater. Then, at about 3 o'clock or so, we're going to check into our hotel room. And that's what we're going to do. And then he's probably going to want to go out and do some night stuff. Then we'll go back to the room, pick up some, food that we can cook in a microwave, or maybe just go out to dinner. I don't know. And then on Sunday morning, we'll just go home. For what? 19.99 for what? What you think for coffee? Or are you talking about gas? Oh, guess what? He uses about $30-40 of gas to get here. Remember, he's gonna go all the way up here from New Jersey where he lives. Okay. Washington Township. Then he has to go all the way back down to Parsippany, which is 2 hours from him. So it's a 4-hour trip. And then we gotta check in. We already got the tickets made and everything, so we already have the tickets to the room and everything. I took care of that. Right, disabled adult child. Yeah, it's a program. I don't know if it's even still used anymore. I think I'm grandmothered in for that, but right now I don't know if they still have that program anymore. You would think disabled adult child would have ended when you hit 21. You would have thought so. But then again, when my dad finally passed on, I was already above 21. So you should have got it retroactive. But then, after the retroactive check, I don't know. I'm not the government. I don't have any idea how they keep track of everything. They just get all this stuff. Come on, Terry Kitty, how you doing? All right, let's get the panel open today. Let's get this started. Put the chat. Get it on the screen. Share. Turn on the closed captions. Get that on the screen. Share. Okay, that's all set. It's BGE. So, as I said, as far as the other programs government, so they want to definitely say they want to end, and Trump said he wants to end NPR and PBS. And like he did with USAID, he wants to do the same thing. He wants to end national programs. I think the reason he's doing that, we'll find out the official list today, but is because he's saying is look, people, if we can't come up with a budget, we can't afford to pay for this extra good stuff you like. He's doing it as a penalty, but also in the long run, I wonder how much more money the government would say when they realize, gee, how about all those empty military housing units we have? Yeah, we sure got a lot of them, don't we? Let's go ahead and sell them. All of a sudden, BlackRock has their hand up. I'll take them. No. Not you, BlackRock. You're not getting them. Not you, Black Iron. Not you either. We're going to sell them to the everyday man. Anybody with income below $100,000.
Oh, yeah!
You get a house, man. You fix it up, man. It's yours, man, as long as you agree to live there for 5 years.
Oh, yeah!
It's called military homesteading. We'll take it. People will do it. That's what it's going to take for the government to get their head out of their financial ass. They have to. You're talking about me having too many cameras and having me too many microphones. What about the government? They have things sitting in this warehouse they'll never use. Probably true. By the way, that's one thing that companies, to my knowledge, doesn't give you is free Wi-Fi. I think they do. They do. I never checked it, but I don't think they do. I guess they do. I have to look it up. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Now, like I said, I want to see things work out. But until the government reopens, they're running on exhaust fumes. Any agency money that they have is being used not only to run the programs, but also to keep the lights on, utilities on, that's associated with the offices. So, because normally the government, when you have government appropriations bills, those bills provide for the utility costs of the offices and things like that too, in the office rent, if they're renting non-government rental spaces. The government doesn't own everything. No, you're not. Well, you're on my show in the side chat, yes. But you're not on the show. I never sent you a link. Good morning, Krista. How you doing today? So, I got $44 in food stamps left, which means that if they don't get the appropriations bill, there won't be no food stamps in November. Or it might be severely cut because they only have 30%, maybe scrape out 40% of the money that they normally have available for us November 1st. So, it could go all kinds of ways. 42 million people are going to be finding themselves looking a lot like a Charlie Brown when he opens up their mailboxes and go, where's my check? There ain't any. I never get a check. That's because normally you put it on your card. I looked in my card and it's empty too. Sucks to be you. Oh, I bought that. I got pasta and rice. I got plenty of that. I do get some vegetables too. So I'm okay food-wise. I'm not exactly starving. Yeah, I can verify that you're not starving. You see me, I'm big and bumpy. Yeah, you're big and bumpy, all right. All right, so anyway, we got a demonstration here today. This is going to be a short one. You can see right now, we have the other camera on right now. And you'll notice that they don't have a green screen exactly behind us because there's no way to put the green screen behind us. It's just not feasible. Feasible, not feasible. Is that center? It's center. I mean, as best as it's going to get. Okay. Whoa! Wait a minute. What? Alright, yeah. So this is camera number infinite. Yeah, one of my many cameras. Yeah, I have lots of cameras. We have more cameras than the FBI. No wonder if my BSB worked for the blind was afraid to come in here. She thought she was on Big Brother. I might be getting some today. What does that mean? Oh, okay. So you're going out for lunch, and then you might get some. Are you talking about something besides just lunch, Tiger? Good morning, Parasola. How you doing today? Good morning. So the thing is that yeah. So I wonder if that's what she means. She might be getting some, or she might mean pasta and rice. Well, maybe you might. But when you go out for lunch, you might also get a nice date out with a nice guy too. So you might be getting some of the other stuff too. Who knows? I don't know. So let's make sure about some likes in the like jars, guys. This is the morning show. This is the big one, the big kahuna, the one that makes Michelle gives the most views and subscriber count. Let's get this up. Let's get it up. Take your insight. Let's go ahead. Run your penis pumps. Let's get the show going. Yeah. Libby's right. We need the views. We need the subs. So we need you to hype them and share them and like them. Definitely. Good morning, Bradley. How you doing today? $10:26 a.m. By the way, somebody asked me yesterday, do you gonna have the AI summary for yesterday's show or today's show, which is yesterday afternoon? Yes, I said. Well, I said I'm gonna have them ready as soon as YouTube gets done running the ask parameters on it. After they get the AI summaries created, I'll put them up as fast as I can, which I did. I put them up this morning. Apparently, finally, the summaries are being useful for helping people to find content. After they begged me for years on these live streams, hey, Michelle, can you tell me what this video is about? And I sat there and said, you want me to sit there and watch or rewatch a 2+ hour video and give you timestamps to the whole thing? And of course, then the new AI tool comes up and says, I can do it for you and I can do it for free. Fantastic. Thank you.
I love you, Michelle. I hope you have a good show, Black Heart.
Thank you very much, Bradley. So it's just let the stupid computer do the or the summaries, since that's where AI actually can be of use most of the time. Yes, I'm having a good day. Thank you very much. I really am. Okay. Well, Getchy, how you doing? By the way, for those of you who don't know, you want to talk about your Discord room? My Discord has been around since 2019. We invited a few people to join it. They're part of my Discord, as well as Michelle's Discord. Unlike Michelle's Discord, mine's pretty small. Yeah, it's pretty small, and it'll stay pretty small. You could say it's like the black card, invitation only. Yeah, because figure since I can send everybody to Michelle's Discord instead of mine, I don't have to worry about the BS that associates with her Discord because it doesn't have to spill into my Discord. Which means that, guess what? We keep our Discord nice and simple. We have a chat area. We have a general discussion area. And that's all we have. I believe in the KISS philosophy. Keep it simple, stupid. I don't think so. Well, anyway, it's the new Bradley icon. No, she doesn't. Right now, the real Rusty is hiding in the bedroom, I think, next to the electric fire, keeping his little toes warm. It gets cold, and last night was no exception. We have frost advisories out. Oh, yeah. That's temperatures are dropping like a rock. Hello, Canadian girl. How you doing today? Just like Canadian girl did a good job on that Life in Silver Moon Country Western song, too. I have never used animated scenery in it. I've always used snapshots in my videos. I gave her a song I'd like to redo, which is another Life in Silver Moon song. That's all salsa rock. Oh, yeah. The dance moves in that thing, it's gonna take a lot longer to come up with coordinate all the dancing music with all the people. Well, you got the super wrench, Tiger. If you think you need to time out, you know what to do. I never seen what Canadian girl actually looks like, so I can't say what she looks like. I have no idea. I just seen some of the thumbnails. So 20 people in here. Got dead air right now. Oh, don't we go ahead and put a gas burner on that air? At least make it hot, that air. Make the building float away like a balloon. Nah, it wouldn't work too well. I know. So I showed yesterday in the video how we organized the cabling to be more neat. Because originally, this desk, you had cables on both sides of this desk, and they were everywhere. So we chose to take all these cables and we brought them all together and made them nice and neat. So, which was a good thing, yeah. It sure did. The cables are nice and tight now. Nice and snug. Well, violin's coming out fine. I played some of it yesterday and just goofing around playing some of it on the video. It's coming along okay. My bowing certainly improved a lot. Fingering is kind of still a little bit questionable, but it did okay. I was doing fine. Yeah, I have a lot of patience. Patience is exactly what it takes, and well, most violin teachers would be extremely annoyed with me sitting on my ass playing the violin. I would have to explain to them very simply, I cannot stand for very long physically, stationary for 10 plus minutes while leaning on something. So it's easier for me to play the violin sitting on the couch than it is to, or in my office chair, than it is for me to stand up. How you doing, Brady Dad? Good morning to you. So I mean, I've come a long way. I'm starting to figure out the fingering, on the fingerboard. It's right now I'm at the point of playing the violin where I'm basically just kind of I've mastered the basics of making the bow movements. Now I'm just kind of just goofing around a little bit. It might seem like being a room full of typewriters, some monkeys trying to type in some piece of Shakespeare, but actually in the long run, actually it's kind of fun because music should be fun anyway. So get out there, grab your music instrument of choice. Yes, Tiger Kitty, that's your Meow Music keyboard, and start just playing different notes and see what you get. And then maybe someday you're gonna have that aha moment, and all of a sudden you're coming up with a musical repertoire that will make even Beethoven proud. That's what makes music music. It is not necessarily sounding like perfect instruments in a perfect orchestral arrangement. It's some poor schmuck playing a piano or organ or whatever, or accordion or whatever instrument you're playing, and just saying, what happens if I play it like this? What happens if I play the notes like this? Well, how does this sound if I play this kind of method? That's what makes music music. It's not samples and perfect machinery. It's just having fun. And that's what makes music interesting. Yeah, it does make a difference. Michelle's tightening her Velcro on her desk again. Yeah, because that was this Velcro straps, wrinkled it. I know. Ellie. How many people Velcro two desks together? One that has two desks that need to stay together. You know, almost like the song "They're Always Together," right? Put a little Velcro in your life. I got these two discs Velcro together because the wooden disc likes to slide all over, and when it slides all over the tabletop, everything gets messed up. The whole desk, where my legs go, everything. Putting the piece of Velcro on, now the disc stays put. It's attached to the white desk, which means that now everything is A-okay. Yeah. So, by the way, I'm going to show you something short and simple Yeah, right. Famous last words with you. All right. Anyway, I'll just use this camera because I usually do anyway. Okay, so here we have a camera over here between the two turntables. Our new hub over here. Power strips are nice and neatly velcroed. Our new hard drive assembly that replaced the 2 individual hard drive. Better cable management. No more cables dripping over on this side of the desk ready to trip over. And now I can change camera angles just like I could before, but I can turn on the new camera. So I got the new camera on. The problem is it's a wide angle camera, so that means that you see a lot of me and a lot of other stuff. You can always move it around better. Yeah. So you can see Michelle. I need a bigger screen. Oh, that's easy. I want to see if I'm centered. Just close the closed caption in this window. What the heck? Wow, what'd you do? I zoomed it super huge. I don't need that big. Oh, I know. I got it. Alright, just close caption window. Oh, wait. What did you... Oh, wait a minute. What the heck? So how the hell did you do that? I have no idea what you did, Michelle. Alright. Pin the screen. Everybody. Alright. Yes, do it. Alright. Well, I guess this is about what it's going to get. Okay, so I want to see if we can get the screen centered so you can see me. Okay, so this is me on there. This is one we could use for portrait camera shots on. And this is back to our normal in-studio screen. The first question is this screen. I'll just set this back to deminimize me back to normal size. Unpin it? Yes. Can you slide me back down to the bottom of the screen? I am thoroughly confused. Oh shit, Sherlock, I could have told you that. Oh wait, they changed the settings on these navigation on these meets a lot. It's easier to fix it that way, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so share back to chat, pop out screen. Okay. So we have this set up now where we have a camera shot just perfect for portrait. We got a camera shot just perfect for landscape. And that makes it easier for Michelle and me to just jump around. And then we have camera angles just for everything else. Right. Like, when we're in that room there, we got this camera. When we're in outside, there's the background you can see on my desktop. This is, you can see that the trees are starting to turn golden yellow. That's this camera. That's this camera. That's this camera. So. They probably do make something like that for people who have 360-degree cameras. You can always get another green screen like this and overlap the scenes. I've seen the cable company did that. They had they took a Muslim like this and they had it go wrap around the studio. Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? And so the I got $620.70 in my checking account right now. So because of careful fiscal management of my money, even though some of you might say, "Oh, really?" Yeah, really. They're supposed to be sending me my new ATM card today or this soon. I don't know when the bank's gonna send it because they're updating everybody from MasterCard to Visa. And some banks are switching everybody from Visa to MasterCard. I have never seen a bank transition all of its customers from one company to the other, but isn't Visa the one that fucked up everybody else? Yeah. Oh, great. So they're the ones that fucked up Steam. Yeah. Money, Lucy, so is your woodworking. Those trees look like molasses has been there. Oh, she had. She visited us a couple of months, almost about a year ago. Here in Cruiser came up here. Remember last year? Yeah. So it's a really kind of a slow day today. Not a lot of people. So let's try to start some questions. What are you going to do? What do you think the United States, the country, is going to do if they don't get this government reopened by December? Oh my God. I already went through with ChatGPT staring on this. What would happen if the government didn't reopen? Not only would we run out of money for all the programs that we have slush funds, but all the employees that have been laid off and furloughed are going to fall behind in their own bills, their own rents, their own utilities, and they're going to be homeless. And now, after what was passed in Grants Pass, Oregon, saying that you can criminalize homelessness, all those people will probably end up losing their houses, sleeping in the cars, lose the cars because they can't pay their fines, and then they're going to be joining the homeless. Those that are probably lucky at all to find a job in the private sector, if you can find a job in the private sector, will be basically saying the same thing that everybody else is saying. What am I going to do now? I don't know what you're going to do right now, except you got to do the same thing I'm telling you to do before they get to that moment. Get on the horn, call up your Democrats and your Republicans, your senators, congressmen, tell them, get their head out of their ass and pass the stupid bill to reopen the government. That's what you have to do, or you're going to be seeing some bad moons rising, that's for sure. That's just a fact. You guys need to do that. They work for us. We don't work for them. So we need to tell them, get off your ass and open the damn government. Before it, we have bad moon risings and everything totally goes to hell.
Oh yeah!
That's the reality. That's the reality. So, if you think that this shutdown, which is, I know, 30 is almost 3 weeks, almost. It's 18 days. It's 18 days. If you think that the government is going to recover instantly after this shutdown, and it's going to be back to business as normal if the shutdown lasts through November, God forbid, December. Let me tell you something. The longer the government stays closed, the more money that is withheld from employees of the government, the more likely those employees are going to fall behind in their own bills. And when they fall behind in their bills, unless somebody in the states decide to put in eviction protection, those people are going to lose their homes in foreclosures or evictions. That's because they don't want to pay the landlord, because they can't pay the landlord because they themselves haven't been paid. Now, that's very, very sobering thought. Okay? It's the one thing. You like drama? Imagine the drama between a government employee that's on furlough and his landlord. When he has to tell his landlord, I can't pay you. Oh, so it's ding-donging. I got it. Hey, it's Tiger Kitty. All right, get on here. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good.
That's
you
good.
good?
All right, so let me open up the captions file. We'll get to open that one too. Anyway, so there you go. So anyway, what do you think about this government shutdown thing?
Well, don't they do this every year, Michelle? I remember this happening last year.
They
I'm
did.
sure this happens. Well, what's the fucking worry? It's just the thing they do every fucking year.
Yeah, but once the government, here's the thing that's scary. If the government stays shut down, the longer it stays shut down, the worse it's gonna get. That's reality. You know.
Brad, are you streaming? Is Bradley streaming over you?
He's not here right now.
I think he's streaming.
No, he was here earlier, but he could be streaming, but I don't trust the government right now, what they're doing. I think it's just terrible planning.
It does happen every frigging year. If it was that big, I think they would have sorted it. Why can't they get their shit together? Jesus Christ, it happens every year.
Oh yeah, exactly. They do it every year.
Well, you don't work for the governments. What are you worried about?
Yeah. What I'm worried about is the fact that all the people that have been furloughed, working without pay.
Yeah, that's not you. Doesn't affect you, does it?
Yeah. Oh, actually, but the food stamp part of it does. But here's the reason I'm worried about those people. Because they're still your fellow country people. You know, they're the ones that are just affected just as bad as you. Think about it.
Right, but they get it backdated, don't they? What I read?
It depends. It depends on how long the government stays shut down. Remember, it's an IOU. But if Uncle Sam doesn't reopen soon and pass the appropriation bills, they can't pay them back.
I'm sure it'll all get sorted, I'm sure.
You see what I'm saying? That's the problem.
From what I read, they don't have to go to work and then they get it backdated anyway. So what's the problem?
Well, if the government doesn't pay them for the work they already did.
I think they get that money backdated, Michelle.
But it may be too late by the time the government or the landlord files evictions or the bank forecloses on the property. If
I
it
think there's
goes on
special loans, also special loans for people in this.
I don't think that's necessarily guaranteed because the state legislatures would have to do the same thing as eviction protection.
I read all about
Notice the
this yesterday.
state legislatures, because the government itself federal government is closed. So the states would have to earmark money especially for that.
But I thought the banks are letting those people get loans.
The banks are not going to want any kind of special money protection. They're going to want to be paid in a timely manner. So that's going to, the states are going to have to allocate emergency funding for people that are being affected by the government shutdown.
Well, what happened last year when it happened?
Well, last year, it wasn't that long for some reason. Okay, but on top of that, it's more like think about what happened during COVID. That's when they put out those rental protections. Making and the federal government said you can't evict people because they have no jobs because of COVID. They would have to do the same thing for people that are contractors and federal government employees that are being furloughed and fired for not having ability to pay rent.
Right, but I think they're going to get the money back from what I read. I might be wrong.
They should be, but you know what? The way the systems work and how pear-shaped it is, how do you know someone's even keeping track of the tab? I'm talking about the government that are workers that are furloughed or laid off. Those are the ones that need to get their jobs back to work to get paid. Not the ones that already are still working without pay. They still are going to, including the military. Those are the men and women that have to be paid back. But the ones that have been laid off, they can still be laid off even after the government opens. As their agency would have to bring them back in again.
Well, it sounds like a cock-up to me. How does this happen all the time? Why does
it is a mess up. Yeah. Instead, I pay enough in the form of sales taxes, utility taxes, and yes, I did work and I did put in lots of income taxes, thank you, on the state and the federal level. So I would definitely say I have some taxes involved here. The thing is that the problem is the Democrats themselves are holding the whole process up. Of just go ahead. It was last score was 46 to 54, 54 in vote of opening, 46 against. They needed 60. They only got 54. They need another 6. They got to get this open. The sooner, the better. And they have to do it as soon as they can. They can't wait indefinitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what can you do about it? You can sit up here and moan all day long, all week long.
We can all week long, whatever. But the thing is, you can get on the phone, call your congressman, and bitch. That's what you got to do. Their offices are open. You call up your congressman, your senator, and you bitch as loud as you can. And you tell them, get off your duff and do something. Get this government open so we can start talking about the things that the Democrats want so bad to talk about. Then they can talk about when the government's open. They want to add additional funds? Fine. Let's talk about it once the government is open. Stop sitting there and stop stonewalling. Because if you stonewall long enough, there won't be a government to come back to. Why? Because the government itself will go into full shutdown. Never mind partial. That's the part that's frightening. Tyler, you have to understand how the system works. Originally, the shutdown system was designed as a bargaining chip. It's not meant to be a regular yearly budgetary action.
Well, they need to fix it then, don't they?
Because they're too lazy to figure out how to fix it. Because if they fix it, then they don't have a threatening tool left in the quiver. That's what they're thinking.
Oh.
So, 54 views, 16 minutes, 44 seconds engagement. We still need to get more people to watch. But you know what? Well, good morning. How you doing, Galaxy Eyes? Welcome to the show this morning.
Morning, Galaxy Eye.
You know what would happen is eventually, if this bullshit doesn't stop, the federal government is going to be a memory, and then it's going to end up being the state and the governments and going to create their own regional government by fiat. And say, guess what? All New England states are creating our own New England alliance, and you know what? You can tell the federal government to go suck eggs, because there is no federal government. The White House will be put up for sale. The District of Maryland will be subdivided into parts of the state that originally came from.
Do you know Brad's streaming over you, Michelle?
Okay, well, that's fine. But I still got the views. You still do. 22 watches right now. Noodles is probably streaming over me too, because he's not here right now.
He's probably at work, Michelle.
Yes, good morning, Stan. How you doing today?
Good morning, Stan. Good to see you.
So, if anybody knows anything about government shutdowns, at least more precisely, it would be him. Stan probably knows more about the system than I do. I still think it would be nice if they could fix it.
Well, yeah, but it seems like it's something they do every year. That's why, you know.
They do pretty much. It's always a continuing resolution. But this time the Democrats are screaming they want more money, and then it's the continuing resolution's worth. And the Republicans likewise want more money for their programs.
Well, there is an untalked about thing that we don't stream over each other, I thought.
They do stream.
No, I'm on about other people from this show streaming over this show.
No, there's no rule about that.
Well, it kind of is. It's like it's just. It's
Hell,
up to
I
him
can start streaming over Michelle and she can't stop me. She could. You could even stream the same show. You don't think I'd get more views?
It's like an unspoken rule, Michelle, that Noodles tries not to stream over you. He does not stream over you. Noodles does not.
I think it's more of a courtesy. I don't think
it's courtesy, yeah. That's what I mean.
That's not a rule, though. No one actually ratified it as a rule.
Well, no, but if you start dividing the community, then you're going to have 5 over there, 2 over here, 3 over there.
Yeah. It's when we did this departure stream last night, it was just because Michelle didn't change the settings just to stream on her channel, so she streamed on my channel too, which was fine, I guess. It was kind of an interesting stream. Yeah, it was an interesting portrait stream. You get to hear Michelle playing the violin. You get to hear Michelle talking about her cable management ties and how she has it all nice and neat.
Yeah, I missed it. I'll have to go back and watch that.
Yeah. You might want to read the summary or description first to go right to the juicy bits. It's not that many juicy bits.
Oh, I can fast forward through it. to get the juicy bits. Yeah, traitor. He's a traitor. I demand he has that picture removed of that stupid cat he drew.
Say what?
That picture that he won with. I demand the emoji gets removed for streaming over you.
No. Zero progress in getting free transportation appointments. Oh, we did have the transportation situation sorted. The problem is everybody kept basically get stuck in the equivalent of the cables. So let's just make this clear. For the special sample on the 27th of December, I can take the dial ride to the dentist, because it's in the afternoon. I have to take Uber home because by that time they've already closed for the day for the paratransit. So it would be a one-way trip, not a two-way. But at least they can get one way for free.
We know you're streaming, Brad.
Yeah, I know you are.
I think you can, Michelle. Next week, I told you I'm busy this week. Next week, I'll make some phone calls. I'm pretty sure you can get a free ride there and a free ride back. Krista knows how to do that, so I'm going to talk to her.
Yeah, but I've had problems with the paratransit getting the ride back after 12 noon. Because the fact is, number one, my mouth is going to be full of gauze.
The dentist can give you a bill to give to, I'm sure this is what she said, the dentist will give you a letter or something to give to the...
No, I mean, is I got to call them up after my appointment and let them know I'm ready. And if my mouth is full of gauze, I'm not going to be able to tell them shit. What? What are you trying to say? What I'm trying to say is I'm outside waiting for you. I don't know what you're saying. Go piss off. At least with Uber, I can always text or put the order in on my phone and go,
all right, Michelle, you want to pay for the Uber. I know you enjoy the Uber. Just get the fucking Uber.
Just get the Uber from their home.
Yeah, whatever.
I could do
Hi,
that.
Brandon.
Hey.
That's easier than if I tried to go ahead and call them up on the phone. And I've had this happen. I even went out to gauze. Hi, this is Michelle with my appointment. We won't be able to pick you up for about another 45 minutes. What? Because we already got other people we're picking up. Yeah. Or worse, in case of complications, if you earmark it for 12 noon, all of a sudden you get out of there at 12:30. I'm sorry I missed the ride. I need a ride home. Sorry, can't help you. You missed
I never have this trouble. I think you make things worse than they need to be, Michelle.
Worst case scenario.
Worst case. What about if a plane crashes into me while I'm waiting for the taxi?
Well, at least Michelle plans ahead. And you know what? You can't say that it didn't work out when she was at the ear doctor. Yeah, that made sense.
You should wear a hard hat just in case a plane crashes into you, Michelle.
Yeah, you never know.
No, but worst case scenario, you might have to wait a little bit for a ride. It won't be the end of the world.
Worst case scenario, a dollar ride is I may have to wait 24 hours.
Okay, all right.
Oh, sorry, Michelle, we're closed. We're not going to be able to pick you up until tomorrow. What?
Good morning, Brad.
Good morning, guys.
Brad, how you doing, Brain Dad? How you doing?
Brad.
Both of you.
I'm good.
So
I'm also good again.
So you were just wrapping up your streaming when you came over here.
I'm still live.
Oh, really? What
Yeah,
are you
look,
talking about on
I'm
your
live
channel?
and I'm on a panel.
Right, so so people get to hear what you're saying on your panel.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I've never done something like this before. I didn't know it was possible.
Not if you're taking viewers from Michelle. It's not cool at all. Though.
No, he's not. Actually, still got 21 people on here, 62 views. Make sure to share out the channels on your channel, Brad, so they know where it is. It's
Absolutely.
http://www.youtube.com/USER/BICHELA
You think he's gonna remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I love this. It's like the one for the Does soap commercial. Put Does in your washing machine. DUZ does everything. So yeah, it's http://www.youtube.com/USCER/BICHELA4.
Wow.
I like how that dinged at the end.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, I got another follower. Thank you very much.
Who is it? Is it Tiger's got fucked kidneys?
Yeah,
What the
something
fuck?
like that.
That's so fucked up. They're awfully salty. You're gonna get some, Tiger. That's what it is.
Yeah, they're jealous.
I'm glad you're gonna get some. That's cool.
Why did you ban Grizz?
Who banned
Brad.
Chris?
Brad.
Chris
did.
said he tried to chat with you on your channel, but he said that YouTube won't let him talk to you.
What?
I'm also banned on Parasolo.
How
I
does that
was
happen?
too, but he unbanned me. I don't know what was
He
going on.
keeps saying you're not banned, but I am. For some
How does
reason.
that work?
Stan CT, I do not know. He just filled up Krista and Ray's old apartment with a new family. I do not know.
That
He
rotten.
wants to talk to you,
thing
Michelle, remember? Did you phone him?
Yes, I called him, but unfortunately he never answered. So I just left him a message and said, Craig, this is me. Calling you the number you asked me to call you at. So maybe he'll get back to us in the morning show. Maybe he will tell us what's going on. I don't know. I called him back last night, but his phone was turned off. So when I mean turn off,
I'm banned on yours, Parasolo. You need to check your block list. Or somebody's banned me. You're a rogue mod.
Rogue mod. Was it Miss Solo? I know she bans a lot of people when she gets strung out.
I've never had a bad word with Mrs. Solo.
People think that she's yelling because she always types in caps, and they get like, that's what I was like the very first time I met her. I was like, why are you yelling? She's like, you're out of here. And I was like, oh, okay. I wonder if I can, I don't know if the stream will be clear because
She doesn't have a black boyfriend. You mean her husband, Ray? No, she's not living with Ray. She's
Raynard?
eventually going to divorce him, COD.
Ray is living with another lady, Stan.
Ray's living with another woman.
Debauchery.
That's why she needs to divorce him, COD. Or he can divorce her, COD. One or the other.
That'll be Krista's second husband, won't it? And then
her
she'll be on number
husband
3.
Passed away.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, at least she's not a Black Widow.
Yeah, like me. She is a Black Widow. Her husband died.
Oh, that's wild. My grandmother's
I'm
a Black
sorry,
Widow.
her first, I think it was her, yeah, how many husbands did she have?
I don't know, but I know one did.
I know
One
she
died.
had one that died. Then she married Ray. Then I think she may have had a husband before Ray. That might have been the guy that died. Could be, I guess.
Why does Krista keep killing her husbands?
I don't think she does.
For money.
Yeah.
Money.
If you're gonna do it, that's a good reason.
Isn't that the reason everybody does everything?
Pretty much.
No, Ebony's not in detox. She doesn't even drink. She's still downstairs, as far as I know, still in the same building. She's been on the show about a week or 2 weeks ago.
Ebony, she speaks my language.
Yeah.
Where is Tina?
Tina's banned.
Unbanned.
She's also
Tina's
hiding.
banned
I
from
haven't
here,
seen
but
her.
she's still yakking away on my Discord.
Oh,
She's,
Michelle. Are you going to
yakking away.
unban her from the show or not?
Yeah,
Like,
unbanned.
how
Yakking
long's this
away.
ban? It's been a week, Michelle.
She got the message, Michelle.
She's over there yakking away.
Tina did a live last night, and it was like 2 minutes of talking, and then about 25 minutes of silence, and then about 2 minutes of talking. I don't know what was going on.
At least she's getting them watch hours in.
I guess so.
Well, she's still not welcome back up on this panel. She's not welcome on my show. And she's not welcome on Limmy's show.
How long is this ban for, Michelle? Because you've got Sweet Potato Farmer now in the side chat. I mean,
Notice he's not blue.
of course. You don't have to make Tina blue. You could keep Tina not blue.
Tina's blue enough without being blue.
Yeah, but Tina basically was the one who went ahead and out of the blue did this horrible stuff to us. That
I know, Michelle, I know. But
How many times are you going to say the word blue?
I don't know. How long are you going to hold a grudge for, I guess?
For
But
as
you
long as it takes.
don't forget, Michelle. No one's asking you to forget what she did.
Yeah, just forgive.
she's
And
got
hold
a,
the grudge.
she's got a mind like a sieve. Let's be honest. She don't even remember what she even did. I did that. Sorry.
You gotta just forgive her and then hold the grudge in the back of your head and wait to unleash it again later.
Yeah, when she starts getting crazy again, be like, Tina, I know what you did last Halloween.
It's kind of like the movie. I know what you did. I know what you did last summer. I don't remember.
Yeah, but if you go in with the mindset that that's what Tina does, she can't affect you because
Right.
it's just like, oh, it's just Tina.
You already know the game.
Yeah, no one listens to what she says, Michelle. She's saying nasty stuff. They all know it's,
She
her
got
being
400 subscribers, so somebody's obviously listening.
It's me and all my alt accounts, Michelle. So there's nothing to worry
So
about.
all the off accounts. She gets a lot of like teeny boppers, I've noticed, and like that's why I kind of stay away from her channel because like I'm not trying to like talk to kids. It's weird.
I haven't seen
I
that.
remember for a long time, I thought I was shut up in on YouTube too.
I like
because-
checking on their channels when they pop on there, and I'm like, this is a kid.
Well, I know I'm banned from yours, Parasolo, because I typed, it didn't show up, so I went in one of my alt accounts. My message wasn't there. So,
Shadow banned.
What the message?
yeah,
you
what?
typed-
Only on Parasolos? Nowhere else?
Maybe.
Oh, I go on Michelle's messages. I see them all the time, so I know
But I
Michelle.
haven't been trolling. There's no reason for me to be shadow banned. It's only naughty people like Grizz get shadow banned.
Well, I don't know why Chris would be. I'll have to go in and see who's. I thought I had banned everyone. I don't know if it's banned or that really sucks.
YouTube
I would
keeps
never ban
swearing to
Chris.
me up and down that they don't shadow ban anyone. I'm like, oh yeah? Gee, that's interesting. Then why do people think shadow bans exist if you don't shadow ban? We're seeing trends like this all over the place. So yeah, you do shadow ban. Shame. You know, you just be honest with us, okay? Stop trying to gaslight us. If you shadow ban, tell us you shadow ban. If you do, tell us how to get out of it. You know, you can tell us that much. Oh, we don't shadow ban.
Grizz has been giving into the dark forces with 20 accounts shadow banned.
Well,
Man, it's cold
Kit
out. My skin is
from
absolutely flaked.
Staples
This really
was
sucks. Can believe it's only 59 degrees right now? The sun's beaming. 11 a.m. Sun's beaming. It's only 6:59 out.
Actually, it has nothing to do with that, Will Cat. But, I know them.
Oh well, I'm gonna get going. I've got shit to do, and I'm going out for lunch. So
It's
everyone
only
have a
11:18 in the
fantastic
morning.
Cheerio, darling.
See you,
Chip,
Tiger.
cheerio.
See you later.
I hope you really enjoy. I hope you enjoy your boning.
Yeah.
And make sure to make it sound extra good tomorrow when you rub it in everyone's face.
Anyway, so yeah, it's cold out there, isn't it? It's almost just barely 15 degrees Celsius out there right now. It's not warm really. It's like what is it, like 60 degrees Fahrenheit? Where you are?
It's good hoodie weather though. Like, the sun's out.
Yeah,
but
it's
cool.
good hoodie weather.
Yeah, I like this weather.
I might go out might go out get a lemonade today, maybe a donut or two. That just might. Don't. Yeah, you got the money for it. You got the food stamps.
The Snow Queen's infamous return of Cumbies.
Yeah.
Really showed Scumbies who's boss.
Yeah.
Can't keep a good Snow Queen down. Love you, Michelle.
I don't know if I'm gonna do I don't know if I'm gonna do a video there. I'll just skip that because that way they don't get all aggravated and go, "Hey, you're taking too damn long. You were out there for an hour and a half." Oops. Yeah, I wouldn't go out there and bring out the camera and shoot a big long video there. That's definitely not a good idea.
Yeah.
But I do gotta check the mail and stuff anyway. So I'm waiting for the supposed to be replacement debit card because my bank is switching from MasterCard to Visa. And unfortunately, the stupid warning notice to change his letter doesn't say when I'm supposed to get my card, and I've been looking for it.
You could probably shoot like an intro video at Cumbies, like Mr. Beast. You'd be like, "Hey guys, how fast do you think I can eat all these pink donuts?"
Well, I don't even know if I get there. There going to be any pink donuts left. They seem to be pretty popular. They disappear pretty quick. Might get the chocolate frosted ones. Ew, chocolate all over your face. No fun. Yeah. I also got to talk to. I'm also going to ask my bank a very important question and say, I know you guys are setting out the new Visa cards. When am I expecting to see it? Because I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, that's a good question to ask the bank today. You should ask them since they're right by your house anyway. On the way down to Cumbies, just go over there and ask them. They might be able to tell you. Somebody will at least be able to tell you when they mailed it out. Because I worry about that. Remember you had all this stack of junk mail sitting? I know. What if your legitimate mail was sitting on top of that when you basically go through that pile and just throw it in the dumpster? You wouldn't believe how many magazines were down there. There was so many. I was like, what the fuck? I just grabbed the whole damn bundle and threw it in the dumpster. There, boom, problem solved. Because they're all catalogs from companies from like LL Bean and, well, Uline one I actually did subscribe to, but I got a copy of it upstairs. I was like, why who's putting me on these damn mailing lists? Actually, I got there wasn't any pink donuts a couple times. It's just the weirdest thing. It's like, you mean to tell me that here we are in 2025, the bank that had been working with MasterCard for a long time decides, oh, we need to work with Visa. Why? I thought MasterCard and Visa were the same company originally. Isn't a Visa that had problems with Steam? Yes. Oh boy, that's gonna be real great. I'm sorry, but your Steam transaction has been declined pursuant to Visa policy. It's a legitimate transaction, asshole! It don't matter, we ain't paying them. Oh, fuck you. That's exactly what happened. Why? These were legitimate gaming transactions. Gamers paid for a product to play the game, and the gaming transaction was refused by Visa. Right? Earlier this year. They still haven't resolved it. They still haven't. And Visa's sitting there smoking, going, "'Cause we can." And you can go suck it. No, really. You know what I'm saying? When you got a credit card company, credit card processor telling you that you can't, they won't pay for your legitimate gaming purchase. It doesn't say no solicitation. It says no smoking. It does. It says no smoking. So we won the ban, but I don't smoke cigarettes, so it doesn't matter anyway. So anyway, as far as Craig Sr. moving into the building here, he certainly could if he wanted to go all the way here to Connecticut. And right now, this building is probably the cheapest place for him to go at this point, despite the fact that the real estate market is starting to crash for landlords. Do you know why it's crashing in the big cities like Austin, Dallas? Here's why. Austin and Dallas, for example, and yes, Miami, they're crashing because the economy took a downturn. Landlords build these luxury high-rise apartments, whatever. Lots of money. They're expecting to let like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month rent. From the from the white-collar, work-at-home workers, whatever, in the high industries. So the high industry jobs are not hiring. So they're stuck with all this real estate stock they don't know what to do with. And Stan would know what I'm talking about. So landlords are trying to sweeten the deal, sweetheart deals. Like we'll give you a couple months free, we'll waive security deposits, we'll give you access to a gym membership, maybe access to a pool membership. It's not working. Rents have gone down, for example, in Austin, Texas, by a factor of 15%. The biggest on the list that has suffered the most has been New York City. No surprise. Me and Noodles know this. Because New York City, again, everybody thought, oh, we can make it anyway, we can make it here. Well, guess what? The truth of the matter is people can't afford to live there. It's New York City has gotten to be so expensive that no landlord can rent an apartment cheap enough to keep people wanting to stay in the city. The city's full of rats. The city is Democrat enclave full of illegals. And the fact of the matter is that most people are just saying, thanks, but no thanks. This place is a shithole. And that is exactly what the people over there, Louis Rossman has said. New York City is a shithole. He used to live in New York. He lives in Texas now. I wonder if he's saying the same thing about Texas. Texas is becoming a shithole. No, actually, Dallas and Austin don't look bad. But the fact is that they're expensive and the people can't afford it. So what does that mean for the East Coast? And, of course, San Fran is also badly affected, as is parts of Los Angeles. The truth is, nobody can afford to live there. So rents have to come down. Landlords want to go ahead and rent out their stock. They're going to have to lower the rents. And they're starting to do that. By 2027, they believe that you're going to see a significant rental crash, a rental correction, if you will, of rents. Prices are going to have to come down to reality before they can rent the units because nobody's paying the rents that they want. Thomas says, did Bradley get my important message? I have no idea. What important message is that? I warned him about self-doxing his employer earlier in his stream. Self-doxing his employer. Okay, well, that's a reasonable concern, Brad. Watch out for that, because if trolls, once they know your employer's name, are going to go ahead and if they don't like you, they can make your life a living hell. Just be careful of that, okay, Bradley? I don't know what Bradley is going to do, if he's going to edit it or whatever. That's up to Bradley on his channel. I don't control Bradley's content. Yeah, I know. As far as what Stan was saying is Craig Sr. going to try to move into Jimmy's properties. With all due respect, I do not know what Craig Sr. is going to do. I don't have a clue. But I do know it's getting cold, and that I know he wants to be close to his wife. I don't know how he's managing to do what he's doing. I don't have a clear idea. John Bolton got indicted. Yes, he did. Yes, he got indicted. It's weird because John Bolton got indicted, and who else got indicted? Oh, a lot of them did. Could you imagine if there was a federal government shutdown and even all the federal courts had to close? That would be very disturbing, honestly. If the federal courts closed because of a full government shutdown, the state courts, oh man, the state courts depend on a lot of federal court case information too. So they would have to get information from other sources, because maybe have to hire the CIA. I probably have to hire the Pinkertons again, because the Federal Bureau of Investigation would be closed too. My future ex-husband. Well, I don't know. It's just weird. The whole thing is weird. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. All the stuff that's going on. So, like I said, Craig Sr. didn't tell me his plans. I don't know. Maybe I can text him. Does he read texts? He does. Oh, I might be able to text him and ask him. I don't think he has an easy time texting, though. I could try calling him again later on. Jamie said, I talked to Jimmy already. He said he's not doing any rent increases this year. For me, anyway. I don't know about the other tenants, but for me, he's not doing a rent increase. Hey, you want to give me best viewers? Get your freaking ass. Click on the subscribe button. Subscribe for $4.99 a month, and then you can go ahead and talk about Stream Boo all day. Okay, go ahead, subscribe to my channel over there on Kick for $4.99 or it's $5.99 a month. It's $5.99. It's $5.99. So for $5.99, go over here, click subscribe, become a monthly subscriber to Michelle's Kick channel, and you can talk about Stream Boo all day. Otherwise, shut your pie hole because we're tired of hearing about it. Okay, that's the way we feel about it. You want to see Michelle's channel grow? Then go ahead and show up by being there, subscribing first, and then you can talk about subscribers and trying to get more views. Otherwise, stop wasting our time. Okay, over there and Kick? You get what I'm saying, you spammers over there? So you either click subscribe or shut up. We don't want to hear from you. I don't know where Bree is. I have no idea. I haven't seen Bray. I wanted to invite her to Limmy's channel, but Discord, but she's not on Discord. So unfortunately, I can't add her. That attitude's not unreasonable. You're gonna waste my time telling me, oh, how join our group, pay us money, become part of our MCN, and then they'll make you more money. Well, no. You want more money for you want my money? You want to treat me like you did Etika? No, you're not. You're gonna fork out your green stamps. You're gonna become a member of my community, and you should help me out a little bit. If you so much want to see my channel grow, it doesn't cost that much. $5.99. $5.99. Go ahead, pay it. That's not unreasonable, Galaxy Eyes. You want to start advertising on my channel for Stream Boo? Then get over there. Pay me $5.99 a month. You can do that. And that's reasonably cheap for a piece of ad space on the wall. Thank you very much, Galaxy Eyes. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Thank you. Oh, this winter they're gonna be rocking like a hurricane. More like rocking like a blizzard. Do you realize what this winter's gonna be like? It's La Nina season, baby. It's gonna be cold and icy and nice and freezing. And your gas bill is gonna go up, 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 up. Heating oil, oh, have mercy on you. Yeah, it's gonna get cold this year, guys, New England. I know he's been working mostly out of the well, not officially, but he is using the old salon as his office. Yeah. I can use the title Snow Queen all I want because I've always been a North American Snow Queen. Yes, the North American Snow Queen. She always has been. Yep. So, I mean, the weather is going to be kind of civil. I might go out today. I got to get some things at CVS anyway. You got to get some more what? Mouthwash. Oh, yeah. Gotta keep those bacteria and germs at bay. Yeah, yes. 4 times a day. Yeah, well. Ryan Toth, how are you doing today? Good morning to you. I don't see Bradley at this very oh, there he is. Yes. He's driving right now. Show me the interstate above me on my side of the screen. I'll show you that real quick.
Driving over the Anacostia.
It's not even set up yet, Michelle. I gotta fix it. I know. Anyways.
One of the nastiest rivers in the country.
Yeah, I know. I don't have the current panel set up on my monitor. I gotta fix that here. Google Meets, because we changed it so many times. Let's see. BGE. There you go. I can see Bradley driving over there now. Let's put it this way. He just had his review. He's doing okay for his age. I mean, come on. He's not exactly a young kid anymore, you know? I think we need to set kind of a realistic limits for upper limit for presidency. Actually, all these politicians. 65 and you're out of here. We don't need the old farts in here anymore. We need young blood. We need new blood. We need new leaders. We need new people to lead people to the future. You're right. We do need to get younger people in office. They can't keep voting in the old farts. This includes you too, Schumer and Pelosi as well. Get out of here. And I mean, you guys got guys in there who are clearly not with touch with reality, right? They're still trying to write laws for the country, but they are 75, 80 years old. And remember, Dianne Feinstein died in office. Not actually in her office, but she died while still in office. She was an old fart. She should have retired. But she kept going and going and going because it's the only thing that she knew. You can't have a Congress of old farts in office. And you certainly can't have a presidency of old farts in office. You need to have a younger person come in. That's not being mean. That's just being factual. Biden was losing it Trump is getting old too. Hillary Clinton, if she wanted to come back in again, but my God, she would have been old too. Bill Clinton don't look like the Bill Clinton was when back in 1994. It was Bush. Oh, wait, Bush. She's not too far from right. The thing is that the presidents and the congressional men and women who have been there for all those decades are holding up whatever things can be fixed. That's the sad truth. We need new leaders in office. New men and women to pick up the torch. Because you have to have them. They have to be new people to get new ideas, every solutions to the problems. I think it may be true that by the time Donald Trump is at the end of this term, which he can't run again anyway, but even if he could, he would be 84 years old. Now, when is the United States presidency meant to be a term basically based on age? It is true. Our the Constitution says that you cannot be a president younger than 45. Notice it doesn't have an upper limit. But what if the health of the president starts to decline in the middle of term? Look what happened to Franklin Delano Roosevelt. In his third term. FDR's polio was actually what finally did him in. That's why he died in office. It wasn't because any other reason. And that's scary. I saw a morbidly obese woman in court yesterday. File records indicate 5'7", 133 pounds. Yeah, but I don't weigh 433. No, she weighs about 276. Yeah, I weigh 276. I'm a little lighter. But, yeah. That sounds more like Tina's size. Yeah. Tina even said that's about how much she weighs. I'm not even making that number up. She's been working on it, but she's still pretty heavy. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, you can't have everything. I mean, this is... Seniority is fine, but when you get into the craziness of, age, the Grim Reaper may be letting you live longer, but you're still playing Russian roulette by the time you get to a certain point. We were talking about this yesterday. Did you know that this is a statistic? This isn't necessarily based on my numbers. By 52, average person on the spectrum croaks. They die. Why? Well, that's a good question. Is it bad food? Is it bad health? Is it bad smoking habits? Is it bad drinking habits? Hard to say. But the point is, 52 years old, most people in the spectrum are in the box. Now, I am 57. I have beat that record by 5 years. Now, that's pretty good. But then you might be doing things a little bit better than some of your peers. Yeah, I guess that could be a thing. Yeah. It could be. As I said, it could be their eating habits. It could be a variety of things. I definitely think eating habits is definitely part of it. I'm not saying that I'm a poster child of perfect eating habits. I'm not. What I'm just saying is I've already beat the odds, if you will. Okay. Which I think is important to remember. Well, actually, here's the thing, though. Most people on the spectrum with food, they eat the same old stuff. Comfort, that gives them comfort. So, if, for example, all you like is hamburgers and cheeseburgers, that's all you're going to eat. Hamburgers and cheeseburgers. But I do eat hamburgers and cheeseburgers, but I also like pasta, and I like rice, and I like candy bars, and donuts, and diet or lemonades, and yeah, I don't really enjoy Diet Cokes as much. I still like the lemonades. Yeah. Oh, it reminds me. Yes, the new Domino's is almost done. Where is the new Domino's? In case you don't know. Well, I don't put it this way. I don't even have to call on for delivery. Because you know why? Because they're right down there. Right there on the road there. You probably can't see it, but there's the new Domino's over where the old Ocean Garden used to be. It's the new Domino's. They're just done putting the finishing touches on it. So, yeah, you can see it right over there. Doesn't say Domino's on the sign, but it's right next to the house there, which is now what's it? The restaurant there, Ace's Place. So. Yeah. It's. I don't know about the weak hearts, but I'll tell you this what. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Bad food choices is definitely not good. It is expected. It just is. For some of us, food is our coping strategy. Okay. It's not a good thing. And those of us that at least are honest about what we eat and realize we turn into giant garbage cans. And that's really what we have become. Even the non-autistic spectrum people have become giant garbage cans. RFK would tell you the same thing. Because we are eating processed foods that have lost all the nutritional value. The point is that we are eating garbage, leftovers, refuse. And I'm not kidding when I say that. What do you think is in a chicken McNugget? That's leftover chicken scraps. That's not really that great for you. Yet we eat it. Yeah. Now they have a glutide and Ozempic in a pill form. Well, I could try that, but I don't know if it's gonna really help me when I go all of a sudden. Ah, shit! All my clothes are too big now. Now I need to buy a smaller wardrobe because everything hangs on me like a bag. Quick, where's the cookies? Where's the cakes? Where's the sugar? I gotta get I'm too big, too small for my clothes. You bet. All right, Lamb, I've had enough of your EPS today. Definitely agree. Take a powder. Yeah, take a shower. Yep. Bye. Yeah. Well, I don't disagree. Yeah, but what happened then? All of a sudden you got a whole glass of full clothes that are too big for you. All of a sudden you go on Amazon. I need new clothes and they need to be $10 older. I'm sorry about that pattern's on the print. No, I need the same clothes I already have. Think of fat again, because that's the only way you're going to be able to get those clothes. It's so stupid, but that's the truth. So, besides that, we don't even know if this glutide and Ozempic is necessarily good for you. It was originally designed as a diabetic medication. So, the question is, also, is another way for a pill mill to get more money out of you. If your insurance doesn't pay for the Ozempic or the pill form, you can't afford it either. Yeah. Just totally weird to think about how that works. Well, don't look like are you going to do anything this afternoon? I figured you'd say that. No, because I don't know. Maybe I might do a portrait stream. Yeah, portrait streams are for pussies. Don't do a portrait stream. They're garbage anyway. I mean, you did one yesterday and nobody came. Nobody came. You would have thought that thing would have been exploding like a hot man's penis, basically ready to drop a load. It wasn't. It was like a leaky little tea kettle. It didn't really have anybody there. Like 9 people. Right. They're like, hey, Noodles, I thought you said that portrait streams had their sting. It seems like your sting is turned into a giant dull point, like a dull pencil tip. Yeah, it's not that great. No one's doing the portrait stream. Well, it could, but be freezing your ass off. Yeah, could be. Anyway, so the point is that it's just the point, though, it's true. Michelle's right. The portrait streams don't bring in the views that he thinks they did. They used to. But like I said, the problem is that YouTube has split itself apart into 3 pieces. They're trying to tell content for 2 different aspect ratios for screens, 16:9 and 9:16. YouTube, one sense, also is trying to say to all the streamers is, you need to make long form videos. That was what YouTube originally did. Duh. No, you already did that originally. So what the hell happened, YouTube? You finally try to return back to your roots? Then do us all a favor and get rid of the shorts crap from the very beginning. Just delete it. Delete it. The shorts don't make you any money, YouTube. You just fill up your hard drive with dross. They don't make you money in advertising revenue. I mean, some videos might go viral. You might be able to run an ad or two on some. But, honestly, you're dividing your viewers into two camps. The ones that want the portraits, the ones that want the landscapes. The ones that want the landscapes, they can't really get the views of the ones that want the portraits because the ones that want the portraits don't want to turn their phone 90 friggin' degrees. And they want you to turn your television over the fireplace 90 degrees. And you don't even have a swivel wall mount. It's okay, Bradley. I'm going to get ready to wrap it up soon anyway. So what I'm trying to say is, YouTube, make up your mind. Okay? You tried it with this portrait stream and no one worked. It didn't work for any of us landscapers. We actually lost money. Okay? Now you're saying is, well, we want to make everything for TV viewers because TVs are hot. Great. But now the phone users are going, then we have to turn our phone 90 degrees. Make up your doggone mind. I'm a long live stream, long video producer that shoots in landscape, which is exactly the way YouTube was designed to be viewed. I think YouTube is starting to catch up on that. But are you aware of it? That's the question. Well, when Sid gets his water, he used to get his drinking water from Highland Lake. We get it from Crystal Lake now. So that might interest you. Yeah. All right, so let's get ready to round the credits. So you want to do? Oh, I'm gonna do the end outro. Okay, got your finger ready? Yeah. May all of you have a happy and safe day. Go outside, enjoy the weather when you can. The sun is sort of out. The sky is blue. No reason to sit inside. Go out and do something useful. We love you. Okay. Also, don't forget that. Focus on the content you really want to do where your passion is. If it's live streams, do live streams. Portrait or landscape, your format of choice. If you enjoy do what you're doing on YouTube, you're going to go far. If you're just doing it just to go through what everybody else is saying to do, then you're probably going to hate every minute of it. So do what the format you want. The service is done. Time to go. Peace, kind, love, and don't forget the party on, dude. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.
Michelle and Maria Looney, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.